Long before the WNBA or high school girls hoops, the Rochester Filarets blazed a trail. In the 1930s and 40s, the Filarets were the best amateur women's basketball club in the country. These Barnstormers were the girls who played by men's rules and won. Newspaper archives tell the story. Year after year, victory after victory, over 2 decades, they compiled a record of 523 wins and 12 losses. Today, they're all but forgotten.
No one knows about them.
Yeah, they've been lost in history, Maureen, which is kind of sad.
Sports columnist and author Scott Petoniak is one of the few who've chronicled the Filarets.
Female sports were not promoted; they were not covered at all, so it was unusual that they would get this type of coverage that they did.
The Filarets began as a youth basketball league at St. Stanislaus Church. In the early years, the players came from the Polish neighborhood on the city's north side. Then they recruited a big-time coach, retired American League Baseball umpire Roy Van Graffen. Van Graffen brought in top players from beyond Rochester and turned the team into a national powerhouse. The Filarets played here at the old St. Stanislaus Hall, and when the crowds got too big, they moved their show to the Armory. They were featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not, and in 1941...
And here is an article about the Filarets.
They got a 3-page write-up in Life magazine.
That was the equivalent in the 1940s of going viral. This was in those pre-internet days. Television really hadn't become popular and common in the United States, so they were a big deal.
Most of the women stopped playing to raise families. Roy Van Graffen passed away in 1953, and the team disbanded soon after. At Frontier Field, they have a place on the Sports Walk of Fame, but the only known archive is at St. Stanislaus. Thanks to athletes like Olympia, Rose, Bernice, Olga, and Irene, the Filarets set the sports world on fire. Their celebrity remains one of the greatest untold stories in sports history. Maureen McGuire, News 8.